Hey, friendo, Steve here. So this is a little bit new for me. I'm going to go ahead and try this out. A lot of you know that, most of you probably know that I'm a big mark for wrestling, for pro wrestling, WWE and stuff. Most of you probably know that I have a podcast with Larson every week and with Dan Nerd Cubed once a month and Larson called Going in Raw. That aired earlier today on our channel. You can check that out now. That's supposed to be for when before you've seen Raw, and then you watch Raw. And then what I'm thinking is now I'll do this after Raw airs. You can check out my thoughts on Raw immediately after it airs. And then next week, next Monday, you can check out my thoughts as contrasted to Larson's thoughts on the next Going in Raw. So if you haven't watched Going in Raw yet, go ahead and check it out. And then you can come back and watch this. And because I'm going to talk about, just briefly, this is going to be really, really quick, just sort of vlog style, situation. I'm basically just throwing shit up against the wall, see what sticks on my own channel. That's sort of the purpose of it. And this is easy and quick to do. And, we talk about wrestling. What do you want? I can't talk about wrestling enough. So getting into the Raw thoughts, or coming out Raw. I forgot what I was going to call this thing. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Let's see. I got my Steve notes here. First up, we had Owens versus Ziggler. It was a decent match. These guys can put on a really good match with pretty much anybody. Owens is very adept. It's amazing. A dude like Owens, you think he's more just a brawler, but he can wrestle in all sorts of different styles, I think. Ziggler, of course, everybody knows he does really good. Tyler Breeze, of course, this is all to set up Ziggler versus Breeze. I think one thing that really bugs me about Tyler Breeze is his entrance. Whenever they go to his boots, I noticed this when I was watching. Hey, stop it. That was my dog. She was licking her asshole. I think one thing that bugs me about Tyler Breeze is that his outfit looks cheap. When the camera goes to his boots, they look like they're made from something he put together at Michael's. That's an art store here on the West Coast. I don't know if they have it on the East Coast. Anyways, but this should be a decent feud. Tyler Breeze is a good wrestler. His style should match up really well with Ziggler. Let's see here. Cesaro versus Miz. It's nice to see Cesaro as being given a real feud with the Stardust and the Ascension. I'm glad about that. I don't like when he just sort of drifts in the wind and doesn't have anything to do. So at least with Stardust, he'll have something to do. I like that they gave him the win over the Miz. I think he had the win over the Miz. I sort of drifted in and out of this match. You always know with Cesaro you're going to get a good match. The Miz I can give a shit about. The Wyatts came out and talked some shit about Undertaker and Kane. Said that they absorbed their souls into their bodies or something. I don't know. I kind of drifted in and out of this one, too. I had to look it up online and see exactly what they said because I get so fucking bored. I love the Wyatts. I love them, but they need to do something that matters, that makes sense, that talking about stealing people's souls doesn't make a fucking lick of sense. Like, no, you didn't. You didn't steal our souls. So why are you saying that you did? I don't know. I'll get back to the Wyatts in a second, though, because I have something to say about them as it pertains to Roman Reigns. Let's see here. The Lucha Dragons took on the British, the Barrett and Sheamus. I can't stand those guys. I used to be okay with them, but now they bug me. The Lucha Dragons, I love Kalisto. He's great. Sin Cara still seems to be a botch fest. But glad they won. Probably didn't see that one coming. That was nice. It's always good to see an upset here and there. Zeb Coulter and Jack Swagger had like a little backstage thing. It was horribly acted. Nobody's a good actor in that entire 3-person thing going on there with Swagger, Del Rio, and Zeb Coulter. I don't get this angle. I don't understand it. This Mex America thing. And this is the thing. I don't get it because it's such a face thing that they're trying to make into a heel thing. It's like somebody read the lyrics to John Lennon's Imagine and was like, very sinister lyrics. Imagine a place with no borders. Yeah, it's easy if you try, if you're a bad guy. It doesn't make any sense. He comes out and says, I want a unifier, not a divider. And he talks all this great stuff. It's 2 great countries, but then he's a heel? That doesn't make a lick of sense. And I don't get it. I don't understand it. I like Del Rio as a heel. I think he makes a decent heel. I like everything about Del Rio. I just don't know. I don't know about this. Is weird. It's just really, I don't get it. It's weird. Backstage stuff with New Day and Rollins. Oh yeah, Xavier Woods came back, which is great. He's my friend. You can see in this picture here. He's my friend. Him and Reigns are both my friends because I got a picture with Reigns too. So that's always funny. You can tell that Rollins really likes those guys. You can tell they're all buddies, you know. Let's see here. The Fatal 4-Way for the number one contendership for the Divas Championship was fantastic. I thought it was great. I thought it was a lot of great moments. I thought the big spot with Becky Lynch, like sort of going under the double suplex off the top rope was fantastic. I was happy to see Paige win, of course, because she's fantastic and I'm totally smitten by her. Everybody knows that. Not a big surprise. I have a shirt of hers. So I thought it was great. I thought it was really good. I think Paige and Charlotte are going to tear the roof off the house at Survivor Series. I think it's going to be good. I do want to see Sasha Banks versus Charlotte down the line, but I want to save that for WrestleMania. Let's see here. The main event, finally, the main event. It was a really fun match. I thought it was really cool. I thought a couple things happened here. You got to tease Owens versus Ambrose. I'm really hoping that you're going to have a feud here because those guys can really. That's going to be a match of the year contender, guaranteed if that happens at Survivor Series. But they might instead have Ambrose on Team Reigns. No, wait, who is it on Team? What is it? Team Undertaker. Ambrose on Team Undertaker? Nah, I don't think that's gonna happen. That's probably not gonna happen. And maybe it will happen. I don't know. I like this. I like teasing Owens versus. No. Ambrose isn't going to be on Team Taker. That don't make a lick of sense, huh? Because Reigns isn't going to be there. So Ambrose versus Owens, and then Reigns versus Rollins. That makes sense. It also gave us a preview of WrestleMania 32, a potential main event match between these two guys, or between these three guys. Larson's been crowing for a year now. WrestleMania 30, less than a year anyways. WrestleMania 32 needs to be a Shield three-way dance for the title. I totally agree with that. I think it'd be great. I just think it's been too good to be true. I think that the powers that be, I think the front office is probably testing this out to see how viable it is, and I think it's obvious that it should be for the title. It should be Reigns, Rollins, Ambrose. I personally would love to see Reigns go heel and join the Authority as they kick Rollins out. I think Reigns would actually make a killer heel because he needs to be quiet. That opening promo is awful. Every time he opens his mouth is awful. If he was just a bad, mean, silent guy, that would be fantastic. Getting back to the Wyatts and Reigns. So Wyatts and Reigns just came off this program. When I say I want something tangible from the Wyatts, this is what I'm talking about. If you're going to have Reigns turn heel, which I know they probably don't want to do because they want him to be sort of the Cena replacement guy, that's fine. But if they do that, how great would it be if after he came out of his feud with Bray Wyatt, the Wyatt family, Reigns started questioning himself in some way, questioning whether being the good guy is the way to go. Maybe turning to that side that the Wyatts are exposing to him appeals to him more, and that leads him to join the Authority. I think that would be fantastic because then you have an actual character arc for Roman Reigns, and the Wyatts had a major role in that. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that he's going to go heel. I think he'll probably just stay face, but I would love to see it. It's huge balls. I just watched the Raw that followed The Rock's first heel turn, not first heel turn, but when he joined up with McMahon, with the corporation, I guess, and became the corporate champion. And that would be perfect for Roman Reigns. I think that would be absolutely perfect for Roman Reigns. And then when he eventually goes face, then he'll be a huge face, and then you can sell as much merchandise with him as you want. All his merchandise is fucking ugly as shit right now anyways. So that's it. I'm pushing 10 minutes right now. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Be sure to check out Going in Raw. There's a great kayfabe corner on it, I think. Yeah, we do kayfabe corner. Yeah, we do. Yeah. We got some gameplay in it, which we probably won't do a lot. But go check it out. It's a lot of fun. And then, of course, next Monday you can check out Going in Raw again. And then hopefully, if I get to see Raw again live, I'll go ahead and do another one of these recaps. You let me know if you want to see this kind of thing. If you don't, whatever. I don't know if I'll do it again. Maybe I will. Hopefully I will. We'll see. It happens. I'm not at all happy that the Usos came back. I was not happy at all. I can't stand the Usos. Look, I'm sure they're nice people. I'm sure they're nice guys. I'm not dogging them personally. I can't stand their little dance that they do. I can't stand their packaging. I can't stand how faced they are. I can't stand how they look like action figure toys. I can't stand how one of them's kind of fat. I can't stand much about the Usos. And so I've been really happy without them in the tag team division. I'm scared to death that they're going to steal the New Day's thunder because I love the New Day. And I'm really, really, really sad about the Usos coming back. Maybe if they feud with the New Day can make them entertaining. But I just recorded that entire vlog. Like, I had to splice this in because I literally blocked them out of my mind. I had to go on Twitter to find that picture of Xavier Woods and me and Larson. And I remembered that everybody was talking to me about the Usos. And I gotta say, I'm not happy that they're back. It really bums me out. Like, really bums me out. Really, really bums me out.